Find product links below and hundreds more videos on my channel.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So my name is Nitsan. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a filmmaker and photographer, and today I'm testing out the Glidecam iGlide. Now this is a surprisingly good stabilizer for $150. Here in the UK it's a bit more, it's £130, but hopefully they'll somehow be available a bit cheaper in the UK soon, but still it's not too bad. Now this, as it comes from the factory, I shot a separate video, and that was yesterday, and then since then I've had a tiny bit of time to modify it a little bit. And so basically, once it's modified, it's I would say a world better. It's not the same unit really anymore. It's much better once it's a really simple modification. Two simple things: I've extended the weights out a bit further, and I've put a different oil in the bearing in the gimbal, and that's it. And now it's something really lightweight, really cheap, and really damn decent. It's not as good as the Pro ones. The gimbal isn't perfect. Sometimes I feel like it's sort of turning left a tiny bit. Turning right a tiny bit. And it's so tiny that it's not really bothering me, but I feel that it has a slight tendency to want to go right a little more than it wants to go left. And then also, if I reposition the handle to the left, so for example I balanced it with the handle on this side of the Glidecam, and so it's now pretty balanced. It's difficult to get this thing perfect because there's no fine adjustments on the top of the top plate under the camera, so it's a bit difficult to get it perfect, but to get it usable, it's actually pretty quick to balance. Not bad at all. I was surprised at how long it took. And then now if I balance it, if I hold it with the handle on this side, it wants to tilt a tiny bit. So it's something that I would sort of expect it for this price point, but as long as I keep the handle on one side of the stabilizer, it's not a problem. And because it's so lightweight, I have no problem just using one hand for this. With other stabilizers, even the HD-1000, especially if I'm flying a 5D, I have to switch hands. But with this, I really don't think I would even have to switch hands. It's just ridiculously lightweight. It is easy to fly. Like I said, pretty easy to balance, but then again, I am very experienced in balancing, so I'm saying it's easy to balance. But if you get this and it's not that easy, it takes practice. It takes time. It takes time and practice. So if you know what you're doing with a stabilizer, it's pretty easy compared to some other ones. If you don't know what you're doing, it's going to take some time. So I'm not going to edit this, so I'm just going to show you, the shots that I get with this, and then let you decide for yourself whether that's something that would work for you. But basically my aim is to show you both the good stuff and the stuff that isn't perfect, so that, so you really get an idea of what it's like to shoot with this, not just an idea of the kind of shot you could get if you tried that shot 5 times, because I don't think that's really useful. Like if I'm doing a wedding, I don't have 5 times to do a shot. It has to be perfect first time. And I would actually consider that to be the case on most shoots. If I'm being paid, then, I'm not going to make the client wait, for me to do it again because I didn't get it right or something. In most cases, I would aim to do that as least as possible. So for a wedding, especially, actually I'm doing a lot of weddings right now, I can't mess up shots. The aim is to not mess up any shots. So any stabilizer that doesn't give me the ability to get a perfect 10-minute long shot isn't going to come with me in the bag. And this one is pretty damn close to the expensive ones, but still just, I would say just a tad below, but damn, if you only have $150, pretty sweet deal. I am though really excited to try the new, there's a new one coming out, I forgot the name, but a new tiny one like this sort of size, which is the same sort of size and weight, but will fly a 5D. This one won't. I really don't think this will take up the weight of a 5D. Well, you could add lots of extra weight. For the NEX6, I've had to add weight. For the 5D, I would have to add tons of weight, and I think I would just break it. I don't think it's supposed to take a 5D. So there is a new one coming out that's this tiny little size, the X-Cam. Like there's a carbon fiber one coming out, and I really want to try that because that will actually be able to use my 5D, and then with my 5D I can also use my super wide angle 14mm, which looks gorgeous. So again, if you're using a GoPro, an NEX, an iPhone, maybe a GH2 or 3, that's really pushing it. You definitely have to add some weight onto that. But for all those tiny cameras, like little point and shoot cameras and RX100s, which by the way would be really nice with this, Sony RX100s do a great job. So yeah, this would be really awesome. And if I get a chance, I'll post a video of how this shoots with the GoPro. But basically what it will do is it will be a tiny bit easier to shoot with. It would be easier to aim because the lens is wider. The thing is, I don't have a screen for my GoPro, so I think I might do, I don't know if I would do a good job shooting with a GoPro and no screen. And actually right now I've lost my mounts and stuff, the GoPro. Left them on a shoot because I had to run to the airport. So at the moment I can't try it with the GoPro, but I should be getting those mounts back from the guys I was shooting with. So when I see those guys, I'll maybe post a video with the GoPro. So right now I'm just sort of, yeah, just want to give you as much footage as possible, give you an idea of what this thing is like. And so while I'm doing it, I'm rambling on about stuff that you don't care about, like my GoPro mounts. Now another thing to mention is that obviously I've come to the same place that I've shot with the other stabilizers. I've been trying to do all my stabilizer reviews in one place now, and you guys seem to be really liking it, so I'm coming back here now for every stabilizer review, for the test at least. But you have to remember that most of them I'm doing on a 5D and a super wide lens, and this one is on a lens that isn't as wide. It's crop. It's a 1.5x crop on using a 16mm lens. Obviously no image stabilization used from the lens or the camera. And yeah, now I'm gonna give a go going a bit faster with this, but I don't think that's gonna be very easy with a stabilizer. Now one thing that I've noticed with this is that because it's so lightweight, I have to be really, really careful with how I control it. And I have to be like really, really gentle with my fingers. I am already really gentle. I mean, I think more than most people when I'm using bigger stabilizers, but with this, I'm literally like, I have to be really, really gentle with the hand that's controlling it, the hand that's aiming. Tilting on this is not bad. This thing won't balance as good as a Glidecam HD 1000, so you won't be able to tilt with this quite as easily, but you could still do stuff. You could still tilt and stuff like that. You could still move pretty quickly with this. Right now I'm sort of walking backwards really quickly. Yeah, so anyways, I hope this hasn't been too long, and thanks for watching. If you have any questions, ask me below. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to check out my other videos, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye! I'm gonna balance it upside down. That looks pretty good. So I couldn't see what I was pointing at, but hopefully that was good. Thanks for watching.